Ghost in the Shell! Ba 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 ba! I'm sorry, I just think that in the universe, BioRega is the all-time superior theme song for Ghost in the Shell, but this is a rise we're talking about here. Finally, I get around to watching the goddamn movie, and it's pretty much what I expected it to be. So a Rise movie is about the Major and the team investigating the assassination of a top politician through a series of investigative incidents that eventually tie up together, all the while confusing the shit out of me. Now, Ghost in the Shell fans expect anything Ghost in the Shell related to be complicated and convoluted and confusing as fuck. That's what makes the franchise what it is, so no, I didn't mind so much that I had no idea what was happening most of the time. Scenes just randomly happen out of nowhere with very little exposition in between them as to what the hell is going on. It's almost as if the writers expect me to know what's going on. What the hell? So while the investigation stuff makes little to no sense, I do get who are the good guys and who are the bad guys, and sort of what the bad guy's motivation is. Something about the research and development of prosthetics coming to a close, so the government makes shady deals with criminals in order to continue all that research and development, or something like that. No idea, I got lost pretty early on. The visuals on the other hand, oh, I got that part. Once again, Production IG shows their superiority in the animation department, and the CGI and 2D blended pretty much seamlessly, and the action was fluid and exciting, even though Production IG doesn't always succeed in the script writing department. Psychopaths movie. They did succeed in getting the balance right between police work, politics, and action in this movie. Arise wasn't too heavy on politics like in The Individual 11, and wasn't too heavy on dialogue like in Solid State Society. It was a pretty much even spread over the three genres that make Ghost in the Shell what it is. That said, I think this movie did go more down the action movie road, as it put its pacing and visuals and action ahead of any plot or even character development. Heck, the Arise Major may be my favourite Major of the whole Ghost in the Shell franchise, but even her character took a backseat to every character's actions. I ended up not caring about anybody in this movie, and I do feel that the action could have been more beautiful, like it was in Alternative Architecture. Ultimately, Arise the movie is a technically strong movie that is not to be viewed for the purposes of experiencing character development or a deep and meaningful story or find any deep and meaningful themes. It's kind of a shame considering this movie has a wealth of potentially interesting characters and the world makes it possible for pretty much anything to happen, yet so little actually does happen when you really think about the movie. The overall execution was okay, and I guess the reveal of who Firestarter is, at least that's what I think happened in the end, was okay too. I was actually expecting Firestarter to be someone a little more sinister, but oh well, I guess the reveal is supposed to tie back to a standalone complex series in the past. I guess, I don't know. Now, I'm not a terrible reviewer for not understanding this movie, but yes, this movie is all over the fucking place. I wouldn't have minded all the messiness so much if there was more beautiful or interesting moments, but apart from the twin scene, which was pretty well set up, there wasn't that much substance to this movie. So if you want an action-packed cyberpunk movie, give Arise the movie a try. Just don't expect the beauty and care that was put into Alternative Architecture. And now, back to Inner Universe via Rega. Oh my gosh, please Hollywood, put that song into the live-action movie. 3 stars out of 5.